Welcome to your science class. This is the syllabus of science for the midterm. Now, let us recall what we did in the last class. We did revision of chapter 4 matter and also chapter 5 safety first. Today, we will do revision of chapter 6 plants the producers. And before starting revision, let me inform you that in exam, first choose the correct answer, true and false, and name the following questions or fill in the blanks. For those questions, you just have to write the only answer, okay? No need to write the whole statement, okay? So, let's begin our revision today. From the chapter Plants the Producers, we learned about leaf, food preparation in plants, and interdependence of plants and animals. Yes, all plants, they are called producers as because they can make their own food. Yes, and all the animals, they are directly or indirectly dependent on plants for their food. As for example, in case of herbivores means the animals which eat plants or parts of plants, right? They are directly dependent on plants for their food. And carnivores, they eat the herbivores. Yes, so herbivores are dependent on plants. That means indirectly carnivores are also dependent on plants for their food. Okay, not directly but indirectly. Yes, and here we have to name some veggies, which we eat. The root part, radish. Stem, we eat potato. Leaves, spinach. Then flower, broccoli. Now let us discuss about leaf. Different plants have different types of leaves. The leaves of a mango tree are not same with the leaves of a guava tree. Yes, and we can identify a plant by looking at its leaves. Leaves are generally green in color due to the presence of chlorophyll in them. And leaves of some plants like croton have chlorophyll, but they appear red because they contain a red substance that hides the green color of the leaf. Such leaves also prepare food for plants as they contain chlorophyll. So generally leaves are green in color due to the presence of chlorophyll, but some plants are there, which are not totally green in color, as for example croton, which is shown in this picture. They appear reddish, somewhat reddish due to the presence of a red substance which hides the green color. Now next topic is about parts of a leaf. The main parts of a leaf are leaf blade or lamina, then main vein and side vein. And on the underside of a leaf there are some tiny holes which are called stomata, and those stomata help the plant to breathe. Leaves are also called food factory or kitchen of the plant, as because they make food for the plant. So thus a leaf helps a plant to breathe through stomata and make food. These are the main two functions of leaf. Next topic is food preparation in plants. As we know that plants make their own food. Yes, how do they prepare their own food? Let us discuss that. Using sunlight, water, carbon dioxide, plants make their own food. And the preparation of food in plants, the process it is called photosynthesis. Chlorophyll is a green substance which is present in the leaves, and it is also necessary for food preparation in plants. Yes, next we are given an experiment, to prove that plants need sunlight for photosynthesis. So Sunlight, water and carbon dioxide are the raw materials a plant need for making food. And how do plants obtain them? Leaves obtain raw materials for preparing food in the following ways. First one, roots absorb water and minerals from the soil. Water and minerals are carried to leaves through the stem. Okay, carbon dioxide gas is absorbed from the air through stomata. Then sunlight falling on the leaves is absorbed by chlorophyll. In this way, all the three raw materials are absorbed by plant for making food. Okay, the process by which green leaves make food in presence of sunlight, it is called photosynthesis. Photo means light, synthesis means to put together. Yes, and after the food is prepared, leaves give out oxygen through stomata. For preparing food, leaves absorb carbon dioxide. Okay, and after preparation of food, leaves give out oxygen. Then the next topic is use and storage of food prepared. Okay, the food made by leaves through photosynthesis is in the form of simple sugar, which is carried to different parts of plants through stem and branches. Plants use this food to grow and live, and the extra food is stored in roots, stems, fruits, leaves and seeds in the form of starch. And examples are given. Okay, do try to remember them. Then the next topic is interdependence of plants and animals. Okay? Plants are producers as because they can prepare their own food, but the animals are dependent on plants directly or indirectly for their food. Thus, a chain exists in nature, okay, which is called the food chain. Okay, it can be defined as the chain of organisms that shows that each organism in the chain depends on the lower organism for its food. For example, a deer eats grass and a lion eats deer. Okay. Then the next is plants and animals have to maintain the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in our environments by exchange of gases. And the third point is plants give out oxygen, which is needed by animals for breathing, and animals give out carbon dioxide, which is needed by plants for photosynthesis. Okay, so these are the points which shows the interdependence of plants and animals. The next topic is about balance in nature. Okay, the balance between the number of plants and animals in nature need to be maintained. If there is a sudden increase in the number of animals, the food and oxygen supplied by plants may not be sufficient for animals. And if there is a sudden decrease in the number of animals, then carbon dioxide supplied by animals may not be sufficient for plants. Thus, we need to protect both plants and animals, as if any one of which the number of animal decreases, then balance will not be there in nature. Okay, so these are the main points of this chapter. Yes, and in the let's memorize class we are given some important terms related to chapter. Okay, and with this we are going to conclude today's class. Today we did revision of chapter 6. In our next class we will do revision of chapter 7. So that's all for today. Thank you everyone.